Previously on Echo's Divided Lineage.
So you walk up and swing your sword, uppercut him, and you actually get a lot more of him than you think. And he flies up and over Bran, lands back on the dais, Sweet. And he's dead. And out of the sarcophagus appears a wraith standing before you, and then up from the nicely opened coffins that you all opened up, stand up the skeletons that you were once looking at.
I am so sorry I broke your rule, giant bat.
I do know, and through my research, I have discovered that another essence fragment is located somewhere near Ice Lake. Go there. Seek a man named Sir Andrew The Chapped. He should know the exact whereabouts of the fragment. Give him this letter to prove you are true in your quest. Last time, you were summoned by the king, and you were sent on a mission to find a crystal in the foothills of the Green Drake Mountains. You found it, returned to the king, a little perturbed, I would say. The king may have not have been as truthful as you guys would have liked, but nonetheless, he told you about the great evil of the dark wizard Cubius, and how he is searching for the essence fragments of this crystal, and has instructed you to find the next 6, but the next one located at Ice Lake, and to seek out Sir Andrew The Chapped. And he gave you guys this letter.
Oh, wait, this is from the king? Or?
That's from the king for you to give to Andrew The Chapped.
Is it sealed?
It's supposed pretend there's a seal on there with the...
So we're not going to look at it because it's sealed?
Oh, we're not supposed to look at it either.
I mean, it's sealed.
We could break the seal,
It's sealed for him. And you guys probably don't want to break it just so it's...
Lawful good.
It seems legit when you guys actually get there.
Can we hold it up to a light? Hold it up to the sun?
I mean, it's kind of... I don't think we'd be able to see anything the way it's folded, so...
I don't know. I'm pretty good at that.
So I'm assuming you all just head out towards Ice Lake. If you don't know where Ice Lake is, you can have a gander at the map, if you would like to.
Would we be traveling along the canal?
Yes, you could travel along the canal. He said it was kind of up north of the canal, kind of at the...
Well, it looks like the canal feeds into it.
You know it does, but where Sir Andrew The Chapped was last located was up north towards the never-melting expanse, bottom of the glacier there, up into that little corner of Ice Lake there.
Well, then we're definitely going to need a boat, for sure.
Are we going to need a bigger boat?
You can
Does the
probably
lake extend all the way up to the glacier?
The lake?
Yeah.
Yes. So you actually don't need a boat to get, because it goes up to the glacier, and he's literally in the corner there, just along he's on land.
Well, I thought maybe there was a cave on the glacier or something. So
no, he doesn't know. The king doesn't know anything. He hasn't mentioned a...
So he's somewhere along the banks, is what you're saying?
Yes, he's somewhere along the banks there.
Okay.
He gave you a general location.
Which was on the
northwest side, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I would still say the quickest way is still probably traveling the canal, right, guys?
Yeah, and you guys can travel the canal without actually riding the canal, because there's a path, a canal path.
Yeah.
Because I would think by boat would be quicker, though. Time seems to be of the essence for this quest.
Make some kind of streetwise check.
16 plus 12.
Dang it, I forgot about RJ's stuff.
RJ's good at everything that the rest of us are not good at.
Which is all the talking.
22.
I'm at 28.
I'm not doing anything because these guys can handle it. So
That's perfectly okay.
Does
Honestly,
a 28 streetwise do it?
so what you fellas do is you guys look for a provisioner of canal boats that, go along that are... Because the canal's pretty locked down because it goes right into the kingdom and the king's got a pretty good hold on it.
Sure.
But you do find some... Basically, you send RJ to talk to some people and he's so charismatic that he does, in fact, talk somebody into giving you guys a ride to pretty much to the end of the canal to Phelan's Lock.
okay, sure. How long does that take us by boat?
Yeah, it probably takes you like half a day.
Does a 28 streetwise do anything?
No, it doesn't.
Fun fact: if RJ had crit, he probably would also have slept with the guy. So
You guys would now own the boat if he had a crit. He would have talked the guy into giving you the boat. Okay.
okay, so we get off at the
So you guys
the lock.
You guys exit at the lock, and I'm assuming you start heading north.
Yeah, I mean, what did he tell us as far as like? Does he have his own house up there, or is he just out in the wilderness? Did he say? Or?
He does. The king does not know. He just knows that is his general location because the king doesn't know where any of these crystals are. So he just heard, he's got his network of people that he heard from that Sir Andrew the Chapped is in that location. He was last seen in that location.
Well, we're gonna need to track him down then.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys are walking that way.
Yes.
So everyone needs to make a perception check because you guys are searching for Andrew the Chapped or something.
6 plus 2 modifiers 8.
10 total die.
22.
You guys are out in the looking, basically you guys were searching for any kinds of tracks or anything. RJ actually stumbled upon a man RJ sees a man hiding behind a big rock. And he's got like furs on. He's got a big beard.
It's a mountain man.
He's got like a hat, and he's sitting there.
Ted Nugent?
Kind of could be Ted Nugent, yes.
Sorry, man. I thought you were varmint.
Don't move, man. And he's sitting there with like a spear, and all of a sudden he sees you guys because RJ kind of motions for you guys to come over
And we're not exactly the stealthiest group.
right. So yeah, you got.
I have a -4.
Yeah, you got a big suit of armor walking through snow. Crunch, crunch. Yeah.
He sounds like if you knocked over like a bunch of pots and pans in the kitchen. That's what his
Yes.
walking sounds like.
It basically sounds like we're building a railroad.
Yeah, actually.
That's good. I don't.
Yeah,
I mean,
I can't argue with that. Like,
so you guys
no.
are building a railroad toward this guy.
Here comes the pain train.
Huh.
Choo choo.
So you guys are walking up towards this guy, and he's kind of crouched, and it looks like he's hiding because he's behind this big rock.
He's obviously not hiding that well if he's.
Is he armed?
I mean,
Okay, first of all, RJ can see things that you guys can't. RJ was you guys were like, hey, let's look for this guy, and you Les were like, yeah, we'll look for him, but RJ actually did go and look for him.
That's a
I
tree.
feel like I wouldn't have been as
that's a tree.
nonchalant about it.
And that's a tree.
I would have been like, all right. Wow, I got nice shoes on.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly.
That's a tree.
Yeah.
And that's a tree.
So
Like, look at all these trees in this forest.
so
Wait, are we in a forest or is it kind of like?
there's like
Sparse trees.
sparse
I have to imagine.
trees. Yep, and it's
Fair enough.
and there's plenty
the
of
average
snowfall.
planar landscape.
You know what? I know what happened. I got distracted by the beauty of the lake. That's what happened.
That could be.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
So, anyways, he's sitting there next to this rock, kind of looking.
I'm judging by your hands that he's armed with something.
He's got a spear in his hand. Yep.
I missed that.
Nope, that's okay. Yep, he's got a spear in his hands. He's kind of just looking. He sees you guys. And all of a sudden he goes, shh! Come on over here real quick.
I oblige, but
Do you guys go over?
I motion,
Does he smell like dough urine?
No, it's pretty cold out. You don't really, it's kind of hard to smell if he did have a smell. But he doesn't smell of anything.
That could be ushered over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, we go over to him.
Okay. So,
As stealthily as a loud group of adventurers can.
so you guys walk over and all of a sudden he looks at you guys and goes, shh, I'm hunting things over here. You guys are scaring them away.
What are you hunting?
Hunting beasts.
I thought he was going to say wabbits.
I don't know what I would have done if he had said wabbits, so.
It's not wabbits, it's beasts.
What kind of beasts?
All the beasts. Any beast I can find.
How many have you found so far?
Shh! I think I hear one coming. And all of a sudden,
Do I hear anything?
all of a sudden he jumps out and just starts going, ah, 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 save yourself, boys! Ah, ah. Get back! It's okay, I got him! Ah. He appears to be fighting nothing.
Oh, nice.
You found a madman!
We found the one marine tweaker in this area.
Oh.
So after a couple minutes of him stabbing the air, he finally turns around and says, whew, I scared him off.
You sure did. That was some mighty nice fighting, sir.
Thank you. What are you boys doing out here?
We are looking for someone. Perhaps you can help us?
Hey, you seem like a good tracker.
Who are you looking for?
Do we know the knight's name?
Sir Andrew The Chapped.
Oh, that's right. Duh. Okay, we are looking for... Well, I'm going to let RJ take the lead on this one.
Let's let your 14 diplomacy skill.
You're forgetting about his encounter power.
So, we are looking for Sir Andrew of the Chapped. Does it ring a bell?
I haven't heard of him.
Do you know of any knights in the area, perhaps?
You might want to do a sense motive on that shifty eye.
Yeah.
Insight check?
Is it insight?
It would be insight.
Yeah, insight check.
I'm not good at insight. I'm not good at those things.
10.
I didn't really mean to have shifty eyes there. He seems like genuine. Like
I mean,
he doesn't.
he's obviously insane.
He
so.
doesn't. Yeah. The way he doesn't appear to have known.
Did we get a description of this knight before we left?
No.
So the king may not necessarily know what he looks like.
Right, and you got to remember these are knights that his father trusted most. That he gave the.
How old does this guy look? Does he look like he could be old enough to be the knight?
He looks older. He's older than you fellas, and he looks to be, probably older than by at least 15, 20 years maybe, than you guys.
So it's possible.
Can I? Is there a possible history check roll I can roll for were the knights branded in any way or?
Oh, would have some markings on them.
Yes.
Okay.
You can make that check if you want to. Yeah.
I know what that means in DM speak.
What?
10 is I forgot. I have no ranks in that at all.
Okay.
Oh, I do.
Oh, I'm sorry. 11. I forgot to up all my numbers on my character sheet.
If anybody wants to make that check, you can. Yeah. You can.
I mean,
19. I rolled a 14.
I'm gonna
rolling
do it
really
just
good.
for kicks. I got a 13.
Because this is non-combat, I'm rolling really well here.
He's got a
Wait until we start fighting. You guys are on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because you guys are new to the area and aren't really familiar with this kingdom and all that stuff, you don't know of any specific markings or tattoos or crests or I mean, you guys know what the symbol looks like
For the kingdom.
For the kingdom, it was on the one knight you found in the sarcophagus.
Right.
So you would assume.
Did we take that sigil of any kind? as like a to give like flash
I
or badge?
don't think we actually looted that body.
It's like on the shield.
So yeah, we described the sigil to this madman.
Well, it doesn't ring any bells, but
Do you know of any other people in the area, or are you the only one out here?
as far as I know, I'm the only one out here. But I live in a cabin up over here, and I think it belonged to a guy. I don't know if you guys want to come check it out.
Sure, why not?
Sure, might as well.
Follow me.
As we travel, I ask him, how long have you been out here?
I've been out here since as long as I can remember.
I wanted to placate him again and just thank him for saving us from that beast.
Oh, no problem, boys. Anytime. So you just take a little.
Good Lord.
You guys take a little walk back to his. He's got like a little hut out in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, how big is? Are we talking a one-room hut, or is this like a log cabin?
It's basically. It's not really a log cabin. It's almost like a teepee, but not a teepee. It's like
a shack made out of
It's a
furs?
lean-to.
Yeah, it's like kind of like a lean-to, but it's.
Does it have a real door on it?
It's
or
got
no?
a real door on it. It's actually probably the most well-made lean-to you've ever seen.
So like
but
a,
it's not
He's a
log.
talented man.
But it's not log cabin style where it was like constructed by like people.
so like a New York City.
I mean, people made this obviously, but I mean like it wasn't like a plan. Oh, we're gonna build a log cabin here.
So a New York City apartment then.
Yes. Yes.
Furnished by IKEA.
So it's a short walk back, and he brings you in.
The four of us fit in there.
Oh yeah, it's actually a lot bigger than it looks, and there's like a fireplace in there where he's got like a fire going. Like it's warm in there. It's very nice.
What's inside? Like what?
There's like a you see like a bed. There's like a little end table. There's like
Mounted animal head.
there's like a table with like 2 chairs or something like that in there, and just some like other provision stuff.
I ask him, so you found this here?
Yeah, this was here when I got here.
Was there any belongings in here when you got here?
I think there was something over on the dresser table there. I don't. You boys can have a look if you want. Feel free.
Okay. Thank you. We're gonna take a look around, see if we can find anything.
Sure.
I imagine this would be a perception check.
Yeah. Just make a little perception check. I mean, it's.
Wow.
20.
Way to go.
21, sorry.
17.
I gotta fix all that. I got a 6.
You notice your shoes.
So once again, Brain, you're looking not in all the right place.
I am looking at the incredible craftsmanship of the house. What kind of blankets are on the bed? Like, is it something made of cloth or furs?
Mostly furs.
Okay.
Because it's so cold.
Kind of figured that.
So it looks like he's been harvesting.
Are there any like heads on the wall, like stuffed heads or whatever?
No.
Okay,
Nope.
so just the hides for blankets. Okay.
It's been very efficient, not so much decorative.
Spartan.
It's a hunting cabin.
Yeah, I mean he's used his hunts to survive.
His hunts with the imaginary beasts.
I mean,
But it's not his place. He just found it.
he says he found it like that, yeah.
Okay.
But he says he's been there a while too.
Can we ask him where he's from?
You can.
Well, what did we get for the perception though?
John, you rolled a
21.
21. Okay, so you start looking through the little nightstand and you actually find a journal. And in the journal, there are, you start looking in the, obviously in the front, and it appears that it is Sir Andrew The Chapped's journal.
Oh.
And they're just, the first bunch of pages are just regular journal entries, just kind of him, what he did during the day and stuff like that.
Are they dated?
Some of them are. Some of them aren't.
The earliest one, is it right around the same time as the Knight's original dispersal?
It's around that, probably a year or so after when that was supposed to happen.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's not like a daily journal. It's probably kind of like a weekly kind of thing, something like that. Or like as something, an event happened or something, he'd write it down. But then as you keep going, the journal entries get a little more interesting.
How?
Do they read like a certain gentleman in the room likes to talk?
Actually, they don't. They're just kind of almost like ramblings. A lot of third person stuff.
He became the Rock.
And then at one point, it does seem like they just kind of start trailing off. They're not even really legible, and it just scribbles, and then it just kind of teeters off into, like one little line on a page.
Gotcha.
Towards the end.
Can we have the madman write something down and compare
Right where I was going
handwriting?
with that.
Sure.
That's the other thing I asked him. So, what's your name, mate?
You just call me Ted.
So, Andrew.
Ted. My name's Ted. I don't know who Andrew is.
Ted, do you know how to write and read and stuff?
I think I do. Yeah.
Okay. Would you mind just writing a short sentence or something out, just so we can maybe give us your autograph?
Sure.
You're obviously a very important person up here.
I think I am.
Well,
I know, you saved us from that beast.
You're defending the kingdom from monsters, clearly.
Yes.
So we would like to have your autograph, just so we can show the king and let him know what good work you're doing up here.
All right. He writes Ted on a piece of paper.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to match what is in the journal.
Okay. At any part of the journal, does it mention that the crystal is still being safely guarded?
There is no mention of the crystal in the journal.
Is there a code in the journal that we can decipher? Is there like some pattern that pops up at all in that journal?
Not that you notice, no.
Well, my guess, this is only a guess, of course, is that the crystal's nearby and it drives anyone who's in close proximity to it insane. That would be my guess, because if this guy is not Sir Andrew, he's another madman, and obviously Sir Andrew went insane, so that would be my guess. Which means we better find it quick, or we're probably going to join them, fighting invisible monsters.
Those invisible monsters will get you every time.
Sure will.
Same thing with visible ninjas.
That's right.
Ted,
Yes.
I have a question for you. Mm-hmm. You've been fighting monsters for quite a while up here, right?
Oh, yes.
Is there a place that all these monsters seem to be coming from? Like they're originating from, maybe?
You got me. I think they just live out here like me. I live out here.
But you have a cabin.
Well, we're a little bit more civilized than them beasts.
No, but they could have maybe a large cave somewhere or something. I was just wondering if you'd noticed anything.
Been around these parts, I haven't noticed any cave.
Yeah, okay.
So I can't help you there.
Is there a certain direction they normally come from?
Not really. I just go out into the wilderness and kind of hunt them down when I need food and maybe another pelt to keep me warm.
I really hope he's not eating the invisible monster meat that he's hunting, because he should
Well,
probably
there
be
was
dead at
actual
this
pelts
point.
there, so I think it's hit and miss. I think it's a
That could
50-50
be.
chance that
That's
could be real
possible.
or not real.
Okay. That's a good call. That's a good call.
I'll ask him actually. Are you responsible for all these pelts here?
Most of them, yes. Some of them were here when I got here, but a few of them are mine, yes. Man's got to eat.
I was gonna say, I asked him which pelts were here when you got here, because I would start rooting through some of them.
Oh, a few couple layers on top of mine, and some of the ones below were, I think, were here before.
Perception to search.
Sure.
14.
You look through and you kind of notice that some of them seem a little fresher than the other ones, but nothing so out of the ordinary that kind of would catch your eye.
I start playing the game like I start playing Resident Evil and just walk along the walls and keep tapping X.
I was actually going to say I want to use thievery to look for any maybe loose boards or anything that might be on the floor.
Okay. Just inside the hut?
Yeah.
There? Okay.
Well, I mean, is the floor like like boards and wood and stuff, or is it like dirt and we're just like in a
it's
walls in a?
I would say it's mostly dirt and probably like long old dead grass, kind of like straw kind of stuff, and yeah.
Well, then,
Along the outside, I do a search to see if the ground has been disturbed at all.
Outside,
Yeah,
around the
cabin.
around the
area.
around the whole cabin.
yeah.
Okay.
No,
well,
that would be a 4.
Does anybody else want to try that?
I will try that.
18 on the die.
What am I? I'm
Plus, is it perception?
Yeah, we'll just. I mean,
Okay.
since it's 4, you're just gonna be perception.
25.
15. RJ, once again, skill monkeying it up.
Freaking RJ.
I do have half elven eyes.
I
is
know.
true. He is half elven.
I mean, that's why you're here to see everything that they don't.
Venificus half elf.
So you guys head outside, and then you guys start you tell Ted that you're gonna just take a look. He says fine, whatever. So you guys walk out and start circling the house, and John, for whatever reason, kind of gets lost in his helmet.
I don't know what I'm doing around here.
That's because John was born in the shadows.
Strawberries are high in fiber.
So, anyways, you guys you and RJ start making your way around. Basically, you get to the very back at the same time, and you notice kind of on the floor, but kind of up against the back part of the tent thing or whatever. The snow is raised a little bit more than usual.
Oh, there's snow on the ground?
Yeah, there's snow
I
everywhere.
didn't know that.
There's snow everywhere. I said before, you had a pots and pans guy going through chunking snow.
So
Chunking snow.
we
Chunking snow.
move that snow out of the way.
Yep.
Clear that out.
So you brush off the snow.
Yep.
And there's
Using our bare hands because we don't have shovels.
yeah, you guys are cold.
We use John's
I don't think I
helmet
do
as a
anything.
shovel.
That's true. That's a good call.
And then put it back on his head with all the snow in it.
My ears are cold.
Hey, you say it like you've got the helmet on.
So underneath the snow, you find a round shield, and it has the symbol of the kingdom on it.
Knew it. Okay. Anything underneath the shield?
Do you pick up the shield?
Double check for a trap. Thievery.
Thievery.
I don't know why. Well, I'll check, but I don't see why there would be one. But
What's your thievery again?
6.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I
trained.
thought it was you. That's why.
I'm trained in thievery, so.
I have -3.
Wow.
Did you roll good?
I did. 23.
Yay!
I'm really looking for traps.
It's not trapped.
Well, you finally started taking this seriously, and you
Hey,
that's
just me. And
you started looking for traps. There's no traps on it at all.
It's not-
It's
not my
clean.
fault. I'm easily distracted.
At least you're good for something.
I'm the only one that doesn't have ADHD in this group.
Exactly.
Which is ironic, because I think in real life it's reversed.
What? Yeah, there's no traps. So if you want to pick up the shield and
John, I think you should do the honors, because
Certainly.
you're a paladin.
Yeah, I pick up the shield. Is it? Are we talking like the normal shield crest? Is it rounded?
it's like a round. It's almost like a buckler, but it's just kind of one of those big round shields, and it's got the snowflake symbol on it.
Yep.
And it's pretty rusted. Like for you to use it, it probably wouldn't be worth it because it is old and it's been out in the weather for some time.
Right.
But underneath, you find a chest. There's no traps on the chest.
Okay, I was gonna say, did my check include the chest?
Yeah,
'Cause-
you know that there's no traps in this area.
Is it locked?
Do you try and open it?
Yes.
It is not locked.
Wow. All right.
Well, let's open it.
So inside you find 12 potions. It's like full. The chest is full of all these.
It's an alchemist treasure trove.
6 of one kind, 6 of the other. The one is a light blue color, and the other is a darker blue color.
Do they have labels on them?
The light blue potion has like a snowflake on it. That's
Just like the Kingdom's Crest.
kind of, yeah. It's actually a little bit different because you notice that it isn't really supposed to be. It's not supposed to be like the kingdom symbol. It's supposed to be just like snow.
So this could be like an ice potion.
We could always just take a drop out and dump it on the ground and see what happens.
What does the other one have on it,
The other one has
if anything?
little like circles on it, almost looking like bubbles.
It could be snow, or it could be like one could be a cold potion, one could be a hot potion.
Yeah.
You know,
So
or
it has bubbles, like a boiling type of bubble, or
We're near a lake, correct?
Yes.
It's probably a water-breathing potion.
that could be
that too.
Oh no.
Okay,
So you guys are thinking about this outside. So it's cold out.
We
Do you guys go back inside?
Yeah,
because
I
if
was
not,
gonna-
we're gonna start making endurance checks.
Yeah,
okay
let's
with
go
that. I'm
back
good at
inside.
endurance.
Okay.
Let's go back inside. Bring our
Is that all that's in there?
and the shield.
Yeah, it's just the shield and like the chest was underneath it, and that's it.
Well, we're gonna carry the whole chest inside because
Yeah.
taking the potions out seems silly.
Yeah.
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 So, I mean, we do have the bag of holding, but you know, for now, we'll just drag the chest inside. I mean, how big is it? Is it like?
I mean, the
Is it like
potions aren't.
steamer trunk?
No,
or is
it's
it
like,
a little, like
it's just like a locked chest,
Oh,
kind of like,
okay.
probably like this big,
like
two handles
almost like
on
a
it.
jewelry box size.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the potions are, just like your standard vials,
Okay.
and there's, 12 in there, and they all fit nice, tight in there, so they're not like rattling around too
Okay.
much and stuff.
So we'll bring it back in the house.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
She would also show the guy Ted the shield.
Yes, that's one of the. I ask him, "Are you sure nothing like this rings a bell to you?"
So you show him you guys go back in, you show him the shield,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden, he looks at it, and then he blinks, and it's almost like his eyes don't change color but get clearer.
Were they yellow before?
No, but just it almost like I said,
Yeah.
almost
I'm with you.
it almost seems like it,
Okay.
almost like he woke up,
Yep.
and all of a sudden he does this move because there was he had like a tie around his beard. It was like tied in the
Okay,
middle here.
Sure.
So he goes like this and pulls the rubber band off, or the tie, or whatever it is, and the beard parts, and right in the middle is this red chapped chin.
Oh my gosh.
And all of a sudden he goes, "Dude, I am Sir Andrew The Chapped."
I knew it.
Next time on Echoes Divided Lineage.
I guess it's time, dude. That's what the king wants, and that's what you're gonna get, all right?
I walk out into where the thin layer of the ice is, and I just jump.
And as you're peering over, looking in, you get startled by a giant frog who comes out and jumps right next to you. And then also out of the pond, 2 more frogs jump out on the sides. And everybody needs to roll initiative.